I worked on a haunted floor during COVID. This one I don't really like to talk about because it really, really bothered me for a long time. Just a quick backstory. If you missed some of the other stories that I've told, during COVID, they opened up our old labor and delivery unit that shut down the year prior. It shut down. There's been a lot of questions why it shut down. It shut down because of a merger and a medical monopoly that came to our area. This floor is extremely active with paranormal activity. If you can go back and watch the other stories that I've posted. One of my last shifts down there, I was in the nutrition room and I was getting like applesauces and puddings and stuff like that to stock my cart for the patients who have to have something to swallow pills. I was leaning over in the refrigerator. I was almost grabbing the drawer to pull out to grab applesauce when I heard a baby cry. And it's not just a regular cry. It was what I would call an NAS cry. And if you don't know what NAS is, it's a neonatal abstinence syndrome, where they were exposed to, whether it be opiates or another kind of drug or something like that in the womb. They come out and they start having withdrawals. It reminded me of an NAS baby. And how I know that is because when I was in nursing school and I was doing my clinicals on that exact same NICU, I took care of an NAS baby who tested positive for every single type of benzo that there was that they tested for in babies. Her cry absolutely broke my heart, and I will never forget it. And I heard that cry when I was reaching into that refrigerator, and I heard that cry. That's immediately what I thought about, was an NAS baby that was in pain. And so I shut the refrigerator door because I had to collect myself. But I closed the refrigerator door and I walked straight out into the hallway. And my coworker Candy, she was coming out of one of her rooms, and she looked at me and she said, "Did you hear that?" And I said, "Did you hear that baby cry?" And she said, "Yeah, that's what I heard." It really, really bothered me for a long time. It still bothers me to think about that there's a baby that may have passed away on that floor that was in pain. Yeah, I don't like to talk about that one.